straight before I get into this, okay? Don't type, if this gets posted on the more Rarran channel, because this is probably not gonna get posted on the main channel. If you see this video and you're about to type one of the following things, this is embarrassing to watch. I'm getting angry watching this. I had to stop watching this video because of reasons, whatever, I don't know, you need help. That's fine. If you think I'm stupid, that's completely fine. But rather than typing it in such a way that makes me feel bad, could we go, Rarran, you did your best? Or like, Rarran, I appreciate you giving it your all. You know what I mean? How about we work together on that? What do you think? Like, I think that's a more positive way of working this, and I won't be as irrationally angry reading the comments, even though I wasn't irrationally angry. You guys don't get to me, Copium. Okay. All right, we have Cliff, Revive, Knight, and Baron. We have 4 deaths. Is it as simple as the Knight pushes the Baron? Is it as simple as... There we go. But then the Knight revives, and then the Baron's like, XD, he's back. And then the Knight revives, and then the Baron once again kills the Knight, but the Baron, struggling with his guilt, jumps off. Well, I thought that was what it was gonna be, but what is that? What is this? Speech has me seething, Aaron. God damn it. I have to stop watching because I cannot comprehend the level of genius you're on. Okay, Vanessa, I appreciate the kind words. I thought you were gonna say something else. Okay, now I'm already fucked. Guys, he died, he resurrected, he died, he resurrected, he died, and then he got resurrected. I can already hear people commenting and hearing like, I looked this up on Google and I figured out the puzzle in 0.5 seconds because IGN told me how to solve the puzzle without using my brain. I'm thinking the way that this is going to be done is the Knight scares the Baron so he jumps. Rather than the Baron doing this on his own, he gets scared. That's him. The Queen is rescued. The Queen is rescued. Okay, with 3? Okay. The Baron kidnaps the Queen. And then the Knight gets married to the Baron so that he lets the Queen escape. What? Wait, that was actually it? Wait, there's a side puzzle. The Queen is rescued and married in revenge. So she's in the jail. Okay, hold on. They get married. A lot of confuffling here because he doesn't understand what's happening. Okay, so they don't want to get married, and they can't get married if she's not rescued. So it's like this then. Oh. Okay, that's not it. Married and revenge. Let's see, now I'm self-conscious about my decisions here because I feel like people are going to get mad at me already. They're like, what if it's like the Knight marries the Queen? She doesn't want that. She wants to marry herself. She only cares about herself. What if the Queen... Okay, what if the Queen captures the Baron? Why is she doing that? What's she doing? Like a thumbs up? I've been doing some variety content in short forms, like funny clips from the variety streams. I mean, maybe we could. 3 more seconds. I was gonna get angry. Okay, hold on. I'm testing the waters here. No one write a comment, please. The Knight doesn't want this. What if the Knight... Okay, that only rescues. Okay, so like, who's she getting married to, bro? Like, I don't understand. She doesn't want to get married. Is the Knight and the Baron getting married? Like, what's happening here? He wants to marry the Queen, and the Baron only wants the crown. So that's heartbroken. But like, that doesn't make any sense because who's she marrying? Okay. Queen's here. They're already... Is this like... They're not rescued already then because they have to get... She has to get trapped first. Okay. She is in the jail cell, right? What is the revenge? What is the revenge though? That means the kidnapping of the Knight saves her, right? And that's done in 2. And then they get married. Okay, and then... I see what you're saying. And then you kidnap her. GG. Get in my game. I got it. I figured it out. I got it. Okay. Everyone sits on the throne. And 6. What's the throne looking like? Is the throne a one piece? Urgh. The queen's there. All of a sudden, the Baron kills the queen. He is now on the throne because he's the goat. But then the knight catches wind of this, and the knight kills the Baron. What? No, hold on. The knight wants the throne, which means he kills the Baron. What? The Baron sees the queen, and therefore the throne's up for grabs. But he's depressed. And that's him. What the hell is this word? Is this one of the characters from One Piece? Usurper? Yo, Dry. Thank you for the sub, bro. Is this the plot for a Disney movie? Usurper is forgiven? Isn't there a guy from One Piece called Usurp or something? Usurper is stealing someone's identity. Oh. Yeah, I hardly know her. Usopp, that's what it is. When's season 2 coming that back on Netflix? I want to hear some, what's he say? Like Gumba stretch? What's he say? I don't know. Gooby, Scooby-Doo, where are you? What does he say? Sorry, what am I doing? Okay, what is happening here? On the throne, there's this. But the dog wants the throne. No, wait, what? The dog kidnaps the queen. And therefore the throne's up for grabs. The queen... Wait, but what happens now? The dog's the king. She has to what? Kidnap the dog? Ah! We don't need this one. And therefore he's forgiven. Oh my god, I'm so good at this game. Did sheep rage mate? I'm not gonna fall for it. No, what does he actually say though, bro? Because I haven't seen the One Piece live action in like a year and a half now. Time truly does fly, bro. I literally don't remember. What does he say? The queen marries. What's the disguise for? Okay. Gum. Okay, so she doesn't want this. He's angry. That means the Baron does this, and then he disguises himself as a crocodile. Which means he saves the queen as the crocodile. Then at the wedding, they get married. Isn't Gum from the Night of the Museum? Dum got Gum? I fucking know what you're talking about. Easy clap, baby. Crocodile? Now he's baiting? What was it? What is that, a dragon? Why are you so good at... That's a dragon, right? No, it's a crocodile. What is that? Bro, dragons don't exist. What do you mean? How is she gonna lie? Like, what are you talking about? It's a disguise. Obviously, it's a crocodile. And obviously, in like that generation, crocodiles were like hot commodities and people wanted to marry them. Like, what are you talking about? Gum crocodile, if you know what I'm saying. Detective Duke and Butler. Murderer gets arrested. Did I do this already? I guess not. Okay. In the ballroom, the butler steals the gun, and in the witness protection program. Okay, the detective sees this, and he witnesses in the ball. Oh, you see his eyeballs, chat. The butler kills the Duke, and he sees it, and then in the ballroom, the detective catches him. My God. Butler gets fired. The butler steals the gun. Wait, but he witnesses this. That doesn't work, unfortunately. Okay, the butler steals the gun. I'm not really sure what the witness is for, to be honest, in this case, because he has to get fired. Okay, hold on. In the ballroom, the Duke, and he sees this, right? Okay, he sees this. I need a witness though. Does that mean like the Duke has to be, hold on. That means in the witness, the Duke is here? But that doesn't help because he can't be there and there. So it's like, he sees the gun and then the Duke steals the gun. Oh, sorry. The butler steals the gun. In the ballroom. If he sees the gun get stolen, now he's scared, and therefore he wants to witness the butler with the gun. But there has to be one more, so this is unneeded. He's pissed. And therefore, wait, this may not be needed either. He sees this, he knows the gun's missing, he sees it with the gun. The butler puts the gun back, but he already saw this and he's pissed. Oh my God. Spouse gets revenge. Butler, Duke, and Duchess. Okay. Andrew, thanks for coming to Memer, bro. I appreciate you. What do you mean dragons don't exist? Why Sandra is real? Chat, would you want to live in a world where dragons are actually real? Like if you could live in a, I mean, you're somebody gonna be like, well, Rarran, Komodo dragons exist. Like, I mean, like the shit from like How to Train Your Dragon. Like if you could own Toothless, would you? I think that'd be pretty baller. But like, God, I feel like there would be some sick dragon tax or something that like would not want you to go. And also like, I feel like having a dragon would be so hard to manage. Like it obviously looks like a really good time in How to Train Your Dragon because it's a fucking kids movie. But I think the reality is, and the logistics of like feeding it and make sure it's happy and like, God, what if it gets angry at you? I'd be terrified. Would not be a good time. I'd be one of those peasants that died at 15 to collateral damage from a yeah, you'd be the NPC and the guy who owns the dragon's life. Jesus Christ, you're right. Also, can you imagine the vet bills of a dragon? Holy, you thought cats were expensive, man. Okay, what am I doing here? Spouse gets vengeance. Okay, the butler steals the gun. There's the witness of the Duchess. The ballroom, there's the Duke and the butler. The Duke dies. She sees it. He puts the gun back so no one expects it, but then the Duchess knows that the gun is there, and therefore in the ballroom, the Duchess kills the butler. Holy shit, I am gaming. Duchess get murderer arrested. Okay. So once again, this is a classic tale of the butler stealing the gun. And then there's a witness of the Duchess watching in the ballroom, the butler killing the Duke. That means in the ballroom, the Duchess talks to the detective and says he has the gun. He verifies the gun is still missing, and therefore in the ballroom, the butler's caught. Where are those YouTube commenters now telling me my brain is too slow and it works overtime playing this game? Who's gonna police you if you make the dragon steal a cow from the neighbor? You own a freaking dragon. I guess you'd have to like, it's almost the same way of getting like a license to own a car or like to drive a car. Maybe you'd have to get a license to take care of the dragon. Because I feel like they wouldn't just let that slide, right? Oh, there's a little, I missed something. But the Duke isn't home. The Duke isn't home. Would you guys leave your dragon in a hot car without the windows pulled down? I don't know if the dragon would die of like heat. Just imagine walking in like a grocery store, like the people walking by your car. Look at this idiot leaving their dragon in the car. Pathetic. It's probably suffering in there. And then like he would, yeah, you just melt your window. Oh my God. Okay, Schwalz, I'll add. Guys, you want this? You want this emote? I'll add it for you, Schwalz, but I will be watching. Okay, what do they mean the Duke isn't home, by the way? Like, how do we do this? Anime teaches us that all dragons actually will transform into beautiful anime that you will marry. So you're saying in the world where dragons exist, rather than owning a dragon, the dragon will be your wife. And whenever you want her, whenever she wants to, she could turn into a dragon. Bro, that sounds like a messy, messy relationship. Because let me explain. If she ever gets mad at you, I think you're fucked. Because what are you gonna do? Fight with a dragon? But also, like, maybe it could work. You've seen Shrek? If Donkey could pork a dragon and have kids, I think we'd be all right. Even if she doesn't transform into a beautiful woman. No, we might be all right. You know, people leave their cats and dogs. Imagine genetically modified dragons roaming around. Yeah, I think I don't want to live in that world. Imagine if Elon had like 5 dragons, it'd be rough. You know? I've gaslit harder opponents, Kappa. You don't have Donkey's game, let's be real. What do you mean? I could do that. I think Drake would react to dragons. Drake? Like the rapper? I don't know. You'd probably have some sick songs though. I'm not gonna lie. That's just something they know. You know. Sorry, what am I doing? I'm like, okay, oh, the Duke isn't home. So what does that mean? The Duke leaves? What does this mean? What does this mean? The Duke isn't home. So that means what? The detective gets shot, but then that means it's like he doesn't know. Okay. I need to see him with the gun. So he sees the gun. He sees the gun, right? And then the Duke, she sees it, he tells the gun's missing, but he doesn't know that he has the gun. Which means what should happen is this actually. The detective witnesses. No, hold on. He steals the gun. I'm gonna be honest here, I'm a little lost. If I read a single comment, it's gonna hurt my feelings. I need a little bit of help. In this world, I want to be the dragon. I can fly and breathe whenever. But okay, in the world where you could transform to a dragon and be a human, I think I agree with you, but I wouldn't want to be in a world when you can only be the dragon. We know that you can't beat a coyote with your fist, but what about a baby dragon? Okay, chat, the fact is, and I hate to say this to you guys, this is why I can't trust anything you guys say, because if you don't think a 200-pound man who works out, I'm not going to call me physically fit necessarily, but I definitely am probably more fit than the average human considering I do work out, can't beat a coyote in hand-to-hand combat. I can't trust you guys. I just can't. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. I wish I could. I think you guys are swell individuals, but it's like, it is what it is. You guys are insane. I'm just gonna be honest. Okay, let me think this through. The dude steals this, but the Duchess sees this. The detective now knows that they need to be looking for the dude. But how does he see it? Because the detective can't be here looking. Wait, what if it's like this? No. He's having a time of his life, bro. So maybe we need like the detective to notice that the gun's missing, and then he gets, oh my god, this bitch, bro. How are we talking about the coyote again? Are you trained in hand-to-hand combat? Is the coyote trained in hand-to-hand combat? Do you think the coyote understands how to use his fists? The only regardless of how you guys feel about, I'm not getting in this conversation. I'm gonna get angry. Okay, what am I missing here? Oh! I know. He's on the lookout, but if we have a gun, no, sorry, we have the ballroom, the butler kills the Duchess. I figured it out. I was just saving the whole time. Justice.
Is that a bald spot under the headphones?
Yes.
Gasp.
Are you gasping because it's what, hot? What are you trying to say? 100 coyotes or one gorilla? The coyotes are winning every step of the way. Like, I think the coyotes have the chance to actually pierce the gorilla's skin pretty easily, especially being 100. I don't know if the gorilla's really got it in him to deal, but then I don't know, bro. Like, if you watch King Kong, he fights fucking dinosaurs. So it's like, it's pretty incredible. Okay, the last one ends with this. Let's be honest here. So on the throne, there's the queen. The queen gets kidnapped by the Baron. Okay. We then see on the throne that the knight notices that it's missing, and the queen gets saved by the knights. And therefore, she gets her queenship back and kills the Baron. But he has to sit on the throne. Okay, so this one's unneeded. King Kong is not walking through that door. What door? Nobody's using King Kong as a scientific reference. You don't think they did like, it's like the same conversation as The Exorcist, right? You don't think they did like any research before they made that movie? You don't think Peter Jackson himself did like, he went through a couple books about how gorillas act to make sure that he would maintain the illusion and or the realistic nature of what a gorilla would do if it was that big? I mean, like, it's probably not like 1-to-1, but I feel like he definitely made some translations over to like what King Kong is compared to a gorilla. Like, you don't think it's like anywhere close? Yes, gorillas regularly kidnap a woman. I mean, that part's movie. I'll give you that one for sure. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, that's 100% realistic. But like, I feel like hold on. Did Peter Jackson do research on gorillas for King Kong? Look this up. Peter Jackson and his team did conduct research on gorillas for the 2005 remake of King Kong. They studied gorilla behavior and expressions to inform the design and the performance of the character. Well, Twitch chat and YouTube chat, you could collectively suck my dong. Knight loses his head. Oh God. His head. Rarran thinks all movies have deep thought put into being realistic. Bro, listen. I think in the current age of cinema where we're getting a lot more slop than we used to, I don't think they do any fucking research, okay? They're just here to make some money. But Peter Jackson, I think as a filmmaker, has made, you know, some pretty decent movies overall. And I feel like as a director with that kind of name, I think you're doing some research. I don't think everyone does it. Like, I don't think they looked at the Minecraft movie and did research on how a villager's supposed to act with Jennifer Coolidge at a dinner. That shit cracked me up though. The part where he goes like, "Are you finished?" And she says, "No, I think he's Swedish, but we are finished with our dinner." I was laughing. You know, like, I mean, that's not realistic at all. But I feel like for something like a gorilla where they can actually monitor and see how it behaves in the wild, like, oh, come on. Like, you don't think they do that at all? Okay, sorry, what am I doing? Knight loses his head. Loses his head? What am I losing my head for? Okay, that means the knight, like, what, kidnaps the queen? Nope, never mind. Oh, I get it. Okay, the queen dies. Never mind. Does he just die? Like, is that it? She's chilling. He has to do something wrong. That means the knight wants the throne, but he doesn't want to kill the... Okay, that must mean that the queen has to die. The knight then sees that he's heartbroken. If she reses, kidnaps her because now she's like, is that no? Never mind. They're chilling. Oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to go back. Let's get past this discussion and get back to the game, bro. Why do Calvert? Please explain this to me. Why do you write this comment, dude? I'm gonna sit here now and not play the game until you answer me. Why do you write this comment? Do you want me to be a robot that only plays the game? Do you want me to just be like a old Let's Play Andrew that's like, hey guys, today we're playing Storyteller. I'm gonna do this absolutely perfectly. I am not a human being. I am just gonna play this game, and I'm just gonna do this. You know, like it's all that really matters. Like, you guys don't want no commentary. You just want me to play the game and just shout out. You know what? Fuck it, whatever.
Stop slouching, bitch!
All right. That's funny. That was funny as fuck. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest. I'm so lost on this one. I have no idea. Like, what do you do here? Like, what is that? Like, someone give me what is the? Am I right on the first one? Like, how does he kill? Like, is it supposed to be like is he supposed to be dead? And then the queen notices. He's like, oh! And then he gets rezzed. And then the queen sees that and goes, what the fuck? He's alive? He's a ghost. Never mind. Okay. He reses. What is this face for? Like, does she like, I don't know who this bitch is? Why would he take the crown? Because she died. No? Right? Like, he dies, he takes the crown. Can I put her here? That solves the same thing. Go to the last story, missed an extra point. By the hand of the knight. Lava. Chicken. Wait, hold on. Wait, by the night? Wait, so she's out if I do this? So that means that the Baron must kill the queen, right? Wait, he doesn't have it. Okay, wait, hold on. He gets it. The Baron then kills the queen? Which means the knight has to capture the Baron. He gets the throne. Then he executes the Baron. Goated.
Killing people is bad, Makai.
Actually true. I kind of do miss the just gameplay style. Nowadays, content creators act like they're on crack and they're too busy pushing the political views. Do I have political views that I push on you? I don't know if that's necessarily true. DM, thanks for the bits, bro. I do think that YouTube's kind of gone into a weird spot though, where it's no longer about being a YouTuber. It's more about making a video that gets views. Does that make sense? Like now that's the kind of the problem with human beings in general though, is like people are very greedy. So they just want to make as much money as possible. I'm sure some people are in it for the job or in it for the content creation dream, right? And like that's kind of the best kind of creator is someone who not only cares about the fact that they take this as their job, but they want to do this. They want to be a content creator. But I do feel like we've kind of lost our way from YouTube. Like if you go back to like 2005, it's a completely different world now. But also like YouTubers are now doing it. They're definitely doing content that people are going to click on. So I don't know. It's probably like a pro and con, right? 2005 didn't have YouTube. I think you're lying, aren't you not? Didn't it just hit 20 years? And there's so much slop on YouTube now. People just want the money. No, 100%. 100%. 100%. Okay, I'm so lost on this. Are you pushing anti-coyote politics? Bro, just because I don't want the coyote as my prime minister, it is what it is, you know? Just because I don't want the coyote as my prime minister, I don't want it. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay, I feel like the end goal here is like this guy dies, and I can't even put him here. So we gotta get there. Like that seems like what the end goal is the queen's on this. So I feel like he sees that he takes the crown, but like how the fuck what do I do now? Like, does the queen haunt this guy and he's
Content that
scared?
people are gonna click on means more money, and more money means more bitches. Ah, ga, 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 ga.
My God. Have you seen the source section on YouTube? It's literally just the same slot with 3 regurgitated songs and an AI voiceover. Oh, bro, content in 5 years is gonna be miserable, no? Like, I'm actually genuinely concerned for like what content's gonna be. Like, I feel like we're gonna go down because eventually what's gonna happen is like AI is gonna be so good at being like human that we're not gonna be able to tell if it's AI or not. And then at that point, once that threshold is crossed, like it's gonna be extremely interesting. Like, what if I am AI and you guys have just no idea, right? It's gonna be actually insane. The best YouTubers are those who drop 3 hours videos a year. 1 3-hour video a year, then dip. No, I think the best YouTubers, in my opinion, are like, and this is kind of the end goal for me, right? Is those streamers who take the time to build like a video once a month. I feel like if I could be like a Drew Gooden, like that would be the dream. Where it's like I got to take the whole month, but the thing is like it's so difficult to get there, right? You have to make some really good videos that people are gonna want to watch. Okay, hold on, what am I doing here? Okay, like she reses. And then what? Now she's pissed. Because he stole the crown. She sees it. And he gets executed. Wait, but she doesn't have the crown. So she needs to see this. Is this needed? She needs to die.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Rarran.
Do what? We wouldn't care. AI Rarran is still Rarran. I guess that's fair. No, hold on. Wait. He needs to steal. Okay, hold on. He needs to have the throne. But he doesn't want the throne. But he needs to see it, that's why. That means she gets her throne back and then kills. The execution. Yeah, thank you, bro. We wouldn't care. Okay, wait. Have you seen Quebblecop made an AI that runs his entire channel now? You can't even tell. It's insane. I'm sorry, what? Who the hell is this? 15 million subs.
Today, I will be attempting to stop my friend Jelly, a professional.
That's AI? That looks AI. I think the weirder part about this whole conversation is like, who's this guy? Bro, how do you have 15 million subscribers and you're doing this, by the way? Bro, you could literally post anything at that point and you'd still make money. What the fuck? That's crazy to me, man. Okay. The Queen and the Baron don't want to get married. What's the wedding for, though? Queen. No, steals this. But then he gets amnesia. He doesn't remember what he did. Huh. 50 million with 60k views feels botted. Bro, that's like a tough one, by the way. I'm gonna be honest. Like that is, I don't know, man. I'm not throwing shade at all at Quabblecop because I don't know. He probably made enough money where he doesn't give a fuck anymore. Like, and I think that's completely fair. Like, I think at some point I wouldn't care either. If I was like a multi-millionaire, as long as I still had the drive, I don't think I would care. But like, I'm just making views. Maybe it's low views because it's AI, but that's the point, right? Like, if you have 15 million subscribers, what brings you to the point where you feel like you need to make AI? Like, I don't understand. You could just like not do that. And it just feels like, that feels so strange, no?
Tomkin Lol asked me, state a condition under which the first order energy correction can vanish. The first order energy correction in quantum mechanics can vanish when the perturbation has no matrix elements connecting the unperturbed state with itself. In more formal terms, this happens when the expectation value of the perturbation, Hamiltonian Langle psi 0,
What am I listening
psi 0
to?
wrangle is 0, where psi 0 is the unperturbed state, and H is the perturbation Hamiltonian.
Wow. That's so cool, bro. The fuck? I thought 15 millions were already millions of dollars. Who needs more than that? Well, so YouTube, like, this is always like a common misconception here. Like, being 15 million subscribers doesn't mean anything because what YouTube pays you for is viewership and watch time. Like, you could have 20 million subscribers. Like, you could literally buy 20 million subscribers, right? But if your videos get like 2 views, like, you didn't make any money. You just fucking.
Oh, this is Patrick.
You guys having fun? They like botted it, right? I feel like at 15 million though, like, bro, you have to be, I don't know, man. Okay, how do I kill the queen, by the way? I have an idea. He has amnesia again. And then he gets the queen. And then he executes the queen. But he doesn't have the crown. I have an idea. I see now. They're gonna get married. But she doesn't like this, right? She has amnesia. Right? And then because now they can get married. Never mind. You have the same 3 pictures? Wait, why? How does he get the? Okay, that means he just kidnaps her. Okay, now he's the dude. And then he just executes her. But he doesn't have the crown, bro. How do you get the crown? You have a wedding. You can't do that. You make a deal. Wait, amnesia. The queen's there. Now she doesn't know why she's here. Then the Baron saves her.
Are you
and then
sure?
they get married. And now he's the king, right? And then she has amnesia again, and then she fucking cut. Queen beheads all men. cliff. The knight, no. Knight pushes the queen. They're having a nice time. Okay, hold on. They have a wedding. Break her heart. The knight pushes the queen.
Are you sure?
Genius streamer struggles with... Here we go again. Here we go. I solved this puzzle game in 5 minutes because my brain is so large and you just can't comprehend the evil things that I have done. In fact, I am so smart that... Hold on. Lava. Chicken. This one's useless. He gets this. And then she reses.
Optimus Prime here, to say that I am proud to see that you are not only telling your own story, my friend, but now telling the stories of others. A king, a queen, a knight, and a baron. Stories that radiate to all. A base that speaks to everyone. Carry on, Storyteller, until all are one.
Thank you, Pugger. Hope you're doing well, bro. Hope you have a good weekend. Okay, but how do I do this, chat? How do I get him to kill the dude? No, okay. The wedding, the queen's pissed and he's heartbroken, and therefore he executes him. So I need the queen to be mad at the knight. How do I do this? That means the knight has to probably push off the queen because the queen's already mad at the baron. Never mind.
Hey, Rarran, I've come to play cards and roast metas, and brother, looks like the meta's already fried. You keep streaming, I'll keep top-decking justice. Hail to the king, baby.
XD, bro. You already did that before. You know what makes her mad? The knight will never push her off. I'm trying to figure. Have you ever been to Europe? Yeah, I've been to Europe before. Yep. Yeah. How did I do it? I forgot how I did it. But I feel like I needed the dungeon, right? Because the dungeon allows for that to happen. I don't understand. Okay, hold on. She's pissed. He took the crown. Oh! You're so right, bestie.
Anakin, we meet again.
Yes, my old master. But this time I have something for your ass. Sorry I had some bad milk for Dinah now. Back to our fight, my old master.
Ah, yes, you can't defeat me, Darth. My lightsaber skills are too good for you. I will parry all your attacks.
What the fuck?
Parry this, you filthy casual.
Why did Darth Vader just shit in my ears? Why did he just do that? Anyways, I think that's a good place to end. I can't wait to read the YouTube comments of this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your night.